This is radical feminism in the first century.
Yeah,
It really
absolutely.
is. Some of this stuff makes men uncomfortable today, and Jesus was saying it 2,000 years ago. Jesus is like, there are people who are eunuchs from their mother's belly. There are people who are made eunuchs by other people, and people who make
Yeah.
themselves eunuchs for the heavenly reign, right? People choosing to become eunuchs is it's men choosing to step down from their hierarchy, which ultimately is like this theme that he's doing here, like the patriarchal hierarchy that we have within this marriage system that harms women. Um, some people are going to get completely out of that system, and that's a good thing. But also, like you're going to become essentially what we would say a queer person.
Okay, so I'm curious. I've been trying to figure out why Jesus is saying this after the conversation about, look, you can't be patriarchal in your marriage. And the disciples are like, yeah, if you're going to treat women like objects like that, you shouldn't get married. And then he says, there are certain categories of people who aren't permitted within our paradigm of marriage. And we call them all eunuchs, but there's three different types. And he's kind of saying like there's a fourth type, which is patriarchal dudes. Like, yeah, if you're going
Yeah,
to
yeah.
look at your woman as your woman and cast them aside as material, yeah, you shouldn't pass through the gate of marriage, just like these categories of people. Um, if you're gonna be a dick, you don't get to use one. But I'm also like I'm hearing now almost like a different way of reading it would be, look, if you are going to go down this path that I'm calling you to in marriage of fully co-equal union, then you're no longer a real man, according
Mhm.
to the dudes who really feel like they need to be describing and defining
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
And you're going to be seen as a eunuch in some ways. Like, what kind of man are you if you treat your female partner as
As an
your
equal.
partner,
Yeah.
as an equal?
I think that bringing up eunuchs, I think he's still very much saying to follow the kingdom of God. There are people who are going to be called to stop being dicks, like, and you're going to
Yeah.
be seen as feminine. And that is what is needed for the heavenly reign. Jesus is literally
Yeah.
calling these people out, being like, "You want to be part of this kingdom? You gotta cut off your dick, and you gotta get out of the patriarchal cycle."
Cut off your dickishness. Mhm.
He's very much saying like this entire patriarchal system. To follow me, you've got to break out of that. You've got to
Uh,
metaphorically cut off your own dick so you can break free of these hierarchies.